Welcome back to another card opening for these 1991 OSU trading card packs. Now today I'm joined, you can't see his face, but I'm joined by the amazing Zach Berger. Zach, how you doing today?
I'm good, Peyton. It's
ready?
been a good day. Now we get to continue with some OSU action.
You get to take a little OSU history lesson, if you will. So I actually forgot to open one of these packs, but that's fine. I pre-cut all of these just so it's easier to get these things open. Are you ready to see what we got today?
I am. I'm very excited. I got to watch the first episode, and now I'm excited for some new ones.
Well, I'm already seeing some cards that we didn't have last time, so that's a good sign. Except for this one, Val Skinner. Already pulled Val. Already pulled Dr. Gail MacArthur, which I found out was my mom's orthodontist, I believe.
Okay.
Ponca City. So how about that?
Shout out.
Thurman. Already have this card too. Like I said, this is gonna go pretty quick. Gerald Hudson. I don't believe we pulled this one. Okay, here's one that we haven't pulled yet. The 1976, Tangerine Bowl.
Go Pope!
Little OSU Robert Turner plunges 1 yard for the score in the Tangerine Bowl in Florida. Oh, they beat BYU. This is the first time they played.
Oh, wow.
Beat BYU. So if you want to take
pretty
a look
cool.
at that, Zach. That card right there. It's the first one that we pulled of that one. Another new one, Doug Tewell, I believe.
Go Pope!
Let's take a look at that. It's from Stillwater. Looks like he kind of kicked off some big golf action, 1969 to 1971. So
OSU, historically good golf school.
Historically good golf school. Carson Creek, beautiful. Leslie O'Neal, who in my opinion is probably going to be next in the Ring of Honor. A lot of your old heads will remember Leslie O'Neal. Kind of started as really like the premier OSU defensive player whenever you think of, kind of that gritty defensive line, kind of paved the way for Emmanuel Ogba and now Colin Oliver is actually not. He's not a linebacker. He's a linebacker now.
He's a
isn't
linebacker, yeah.
Right. D lineman freshman year. My bad. But kind of paved the way for some of your strong defensive.
Love a big boy number 99.
People right there, and two legends on one card.
Oh, so nice.
Barry and Thurman. This is actually really
That's a really cool card.
we haven't pulled this one yet.
Double
Big
trouble.
fan. Do you want to take a look at this one?
Oh yeah, I'll take a look.
All right. So let's move on to our next pack. Like these are gonna go a lot faster since we do have a lot of duplicates since we've already opened.
The cool one about this
these.
Barry and Thurman card, also talking about their careers past college, also in the NFL, talking about some Bills and some Detroit Lions stats.
It's like both when they're currently in the NFL at this point.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. 1991, yeah.
Pretty sick. Add that to the pile there. Another new one, Ron Baker. Now, I've heard this name and I don't remember why.
It sounds familiar.
Exceptional speed for a lineman. He was on 74 and 76, so maybe we heard it during the Thurman.
That's a guard.
Not Thurman. Why did I say Thurman?
Can you turn it back around real quick?
I got you. Woo, woo.
No, like to see the picture.
Running a 4.7.
As a guard? That is not a guard. I'm
Crazy.
sorry. That's not a guard.
So he was in alignment with Terry Miller. I keep saying Thurman and Terry. I keep getting mixed up. I apologize. Henry Iba, part of the name of our Gallagher Iba Arena. This is a cool card. Some legendary teams. The only national championship teams to come from basketball. Was actually the first coach to coach a team that went back-to-back national champions in basketball.
Very nice.
So how about that? Go Pokes.
Go Pokes.
New card, same player. Barry Sanders.
Hmm.
Kind of a neat looking. Looks more like his Heisman pose that we've seen him do before.
Yeah.
Can't tell who that's against. I see some red on that sideline though, but pretty cool. I mean, the stats speak for itself. We all know Barry.
Always do.
Another card that we know, Thurman Thomas, which I don't think I have this Thurman yet. If I'm remember correct, I might.
New version.
There's like 4 different Thurmans.
Yeah.
I have to go back and look and see if I have this one already. But we just came from baseball, right? You want to see a cool baseball card?
I would love to.
What do we feel about Robin Ventura?
Oh, a legend.
Classic.
Absolute legend. He just kind of got honored at O'Brate Stadium. They added in some old numbers, and Ventura's name was up there. So a legend, went on to a great coaching career, and he's just a great baseball player, man.
Good player for the White Sox.
Yep.
He's actually one of the 4 that's retired in O'Brate, isn't he?
Yeah. When you walk in now behind center field, his number is one of them there.
It's pretty freaking cool. Barry's lineman, the War Pigs.
Ooh,
Give some love to the big boys. This is a neat card.
Yeah.
Get that art sideways.
That's
love
fire
that.
right
I
there.
love that classic look so much.
The War Pigs.
Hey, one of these. Byron Woodard, Houston, Texas.
Hey.
Shout out, represent.
Represent.
Pretty cool card right there.
That's sick.
Big fan. We're getting a lot of. I wasn't expecting to get this many new ones right off the bat.
Yeah.
Another new one. I'm not familiar with him, but is that the same? Did we already pull a Bob T-Way? Or did we pull a T-Way?
No.
There was a name like that. Anyway, another golf cart that we don't have already. No, it's a different one because he's from Marietta, Georgia. The last guy was from Stillwater. But yeah, like I said, another great add to the golf school collection, especially with Mr. Mike Holder being the killer coach he was. And speaking of killer coaches, how about them Cowboys?
Oh, how about them Cowboys?
This is a really cool one. I was looking for this one. Need Tyler in the studio for this one. Big Dallas Cowboys fan.
Oh, yeah.
More known for his career there, but
A legend nonetheless.
a legend nonetheless.
It's awesome.
Neat. Good start. I don't know if we can keep it up. We'll see. So, Zach, is this going to convince you to go thrifting one of these days? Are you a big thrift guy?
You know, I enjoy it. I don't do it that often, but I definitely enjoy it where now seeing these cool finds you've gotten, definitely might need to add on
All right. So
for some trips.
next on, we got Lindy Miller. Looks like another great golfer.
Go
Texas
Post!
is one we don't have. Mike Henneman.
Okay.
Already have that one. I think is his number retired up there? I can't remember.
I can't remember either. Off the top of my head.
Here's a cool one that I know I don't have. Is a Thurman Thomas leaping over the
Wow.
Go
What a
Post!
photo.
That's a cool one.
Oh, that's such a sick
freaking
photo.
sick. You know, I was hoping one of these would be autographed.
Yeah.
Out of the 19 I have, surely one. But
One
we'll see. John Washington. Another. I like that 70s look a lot.
It's such
Go
a classic.
Post!
It's so beautiful.
Oh, I guess I was wrong because it was the 80s.
Oh, well.
Whoops. They had a similar look in the 70s.
Yeah.
Defensive tackle from H-Town. How about that?
Sterling. Very cool.
I just like taking it's like a little history lesson. Another repeat here. Robin Ventura. Another repeat. Terry Miller. We get to see if you missed Jimmy Johnson, he's back. But this time is the 1983 Blue Bonnet Bowl. I believe this is
Go
the Thurman
Post!
Thomas one, if I'm not mistaken, where it was super cold. Yeah. Wait. No. We'll do some research on that. One of the old heads would kind of help me with that one, but I believe 83 was Thurman Thomas. Moving on, got a
Go
looks
Post!
60s, yeah.
Mr. Kolb.
John Kolb from Owasso, a center. Often you see centers get like big legendary cards like that.
Not very often.
Pretty cool.
You don't often either see a center that size anymore.
I think this is the one thing we've learned is that linemen were not that big back in the olden days. Alrighty, we got a few more packs to go. Apparently I did open all of them. It looked like I didn't. Okay. Golly. I have never heard of this man. This man looks almost as big as like the linemen do. Dick Sorgel?
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 Go Post!
Mr. Sorgel.
What do we guess he is? He is not positioned.
Okay.
He's an OSU 3-sport letterman. Wow.
Wow.
That's cool. Baseball 1957 to 1960, football 1957 to 1959, and basketball 1958 to 1960.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
That's a cool dude right there.
That's almost like Allie P. Reynolds kind of thing. We have an Allie P. Reynolds card in here, but he's a football card.
That's hilarious.
It's a little neat. Scott Verplank.
That's a
Look
sick
that up.
photo, though.
It's
Go
another cool
Post!
golfer. I'm going to assume
In
the
the
70s
same-
again with those Mike Holder teams. Oh, no, 80s, 83. I think Mike Holder was still coaching around then.
Yeah.
This one is really cool. 1946 Sugar Bowl versus St. Mary's.
Go
That's-
Post!
That's so sick.
That's sick. I love this card art.
New
This is
Orleans.
39. This is Bob Fenimore, the Blonde Bomber.
Oh, yeah.
Another Ring of Honor inductee. That's cool.
That's a fun
We're
photo,
getting some
man.
cool ones today. Speaking of cool ones, John Starks,
Mm.
Go
a
Post!
legendary basketball player, played for the Knicks on some of those pretty solid teams with Mr. I'm forgetting his name right now. There's a legendary. They made it 80s basketball. It was really good.
Ewing?
Who am I thinking of?
Patrick Ewing?
I'm thinking of Patrick.
Okay.
Ewing. How can I not think of the mailman? Was the guard on those teams. So pretty cool card right there. Thank you. This is why I have you in here
Right.
to help me out here.
Obviously, because I just know so much about OSU sports.
Liz Brown. I'm gonna assume this is.
Go
How many
Post!
women's basketball players you got?
This is the second one.
Okay.
So this is from late 80s, early 90s. This is going to be probably right around when these card sets were made. So she must have like just graduated after those got made. So that's pretty cool. Pre-NIL days. Surprised you don't see more cards with your NIL stuff. Yeah. New card here. I've heard this name and I don't know why. Rusty Hilger.
Okay.
Go Pokes!
Quarterback. Oh, it's because I just read it. He was Thurman's QB.
Oh, yeah.
Before Mr. Mike Gundy came in and took the reins. Another repeat. Scott Verplank. Cool picture again. And this one, I don't actually know. Leonard Thompson. It's a cool card art. Left halfback.
Okay.
Specifically the left.
Not right.
Not right. Specifically the left. Joined as a transfer back in the day from Pueblo High School in Tucson, Arizona. In the 70s. All right, so we got one more pack. I'm still really hoping. We've gotten a lot of cool cards today. I want that Garth Brooks card.
Oh.
That Garth Brooks card looks so fun.
That's the hope.
But we have a few more to go here. Gary Green, looks like an OSU baseball legend right here.
Late 80s?
This would be 81, 84
really? Okay.
for the Padres.
It's funny to me seeing some of these 80 cards are still in black and white,
Yeah.
and some are color.
Well, see, I'll make a guess on when I think cards are from. Yeah, this one is definitely black and white.
Ooh.
That's definitely a black and
Henry
white.
dressed up, too.
Mr. Iba.
Go Pokes!
I believe we already pulled this one, unless it's different card
I think
art.
it's a different art, but I could be mistaken.
We'll go back and check that. Here we got David Edwards, a lot of golfers.
A lot of golfers.
These Mike Holder golfers are going crazy here. 75, 78. It was on those. Can't remember if that was that national championship team or not, but that's why we're deep diving. Let's take a look real quick and see. Either way, moving on. Oh. Tom Chesbro. We've gotten very few wrestlers for a wrestling-dominated school.
Right.
I'm gonna assume this man. Yeah, he was on an NCAA championship team. From Stillwater.
Homegrown.
Wrestling history there.
That's pretty cool.
Which we still haven't gotten Coach John Smith yet, which I was really hoping to get as we get another baseball player. You know, coming from baseball today, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Doug DeCenzo.
Yeah.
Excuse me, almost got that wrong. Outfielder in the 80s on some of those pretty good OSU baseball teams. Another dentist. This one's really funny.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I know you didn't grow up in Oklahoma. This guy is a sports radio legend, controversially, Jim Traber.
Yeah, I know the name.
He was an OSU baseball player here in, I believe, the 80s. Yeah. Has that infamous video of him charging the mound
over in
Japan. And now he's a pretty big pessimist on Oklahoma sports radio. But you know what? Good enough to get an OSU baseball card.
There it is.
So shout out Jim Traber. And lastly, it's not the coolest card, but it's one that I've been on the hunt for and needed. It's the director's card. It just tells you every single card that's in this deck. That's a card that you've seen flash on screen every time we get a new card. So it's going to be a little weird to see this one pop up, and then you're going to see it immediately after that.
Is the director's card going to get a Go Pokes?
It's going to get a Go Pokes. It's going to get it right here.
Go
there
Pokes!
It is.
Yeah, there it was. You hear that?
Yeah.
Go Pokes. So that is all we have for today. Hopefully next time, I still want that Garth Brooks card. That's like the last. That's the one I really want. Garth Brooks, John Smith.
Yeah.
Nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
But we have still, plenty more packs to open. So tune in next time for the 1991 OSU card pack opening. Thank you, Zach, for joining me on the table today. As always, go Pokes.
Go Pokes.